Hello everybody and welcome back to RimWorld Raider Empire. So in the last episode, we went out finally and successfully destroyed another faction's base. Ever since we had the whole difficulty increase thing, it's been a real struggle catching back up and making it so we can, within reason, destroy bases without too much, risk or damage or anything. And we only brought the one shield, and that worked reasonably well. It did go down, and, it wasn't perfect, but because we have two of them, that should make life a lot easier. So we should be good to, continue our warpath and just screw everybody up. Right now, we do have a little bit of a problem. We're doing hauling and all that because all the stuff came back to here. Off camera, I did set these three up. That way they'd pick up all the stuff that we have in storage. But I did notice the AI is doing some really weird stuff that I've never seen them do before. But our storage is completely full. And for some reason, they're hauling them. As you can see, this one's bringing them all the way out here to just throw on the ground outside. And there's already a whole bunch of crap just laying around outside. I have no idea why they would be doing this. It makes no sense. So yeah, they're going to start hauling that, and then all that stuff's going to hopefully come back in right away. One thing that I did notice that was interesting is there is a group of traders here. I think they're weapons traders or something. But this alpaca here has a commando armor. And we're going to kill them because, yeah, an excellent commando armor, there's no reason not to take it. There is also, two more here. We do have a defender power armor helmet as well. So other than that, they're not super useful, but yeah, those two bits of armor definitely would be worth grabbing. So the best way to go about this, we could grab everyone to come and kill them, but I think these turrets might be okay. Weapon-wise, they don't have any explosives, obviously. Actually, you know what? Let's just grab everyone out. We'll make quick work of this. We'll just shoot them. Because right now, everyone's all screwed up with the hauling anyway. We are almost done with our ship, our new ship as well. So we are going to be, hopefully, making that today. We'll see. But we are going to be going out on an attack. We're going to go destroy another base. That's fine. Okay, so guess we're ready. So we'll just shoot, make sure we get the alpaca we want, the most important one anyway. So that's going to be that one there. So we'll shoot that. And they might not hate us. Yeah, they don't hate us. So we could shoot that one. Okay, and we'll shoot. Who is this anyway? No one that I care about. Okay, let's shoot that one. And now they should be good. Okay, so that should make quick work of it. We'll just kind of spread ourselves out a little bit. We do have some injuries that we need to heal up, but that shouldn't be too big of a deal. You guys all got this. Everyone's dead. Okay, last one. There you go. So you're free. So we're going to do an allow all. So stuff should be getting put into here first. And that is going to take a while. We can temporarily hold this open. That way they can get in between these a little bit quicker. We got to close it again because this is outdoors, obviously. So we don't need that. We don't need that. What else do we got going on here? Livestock Wrangler. We don't need that. I might have to get up and close my window because I got a big glare on my screen. But as long as it's not too dark, we should be all right. Oh, you guys are just reloading that. That's fine. Mirage, can we stop with the stuff going outside? I don't know why you insist on this. I know it's because we don't have storage, but I don't know why they insist on putting it outside instead of just not touching the stuff. Like they should be. Because obviously there's no stockpile out here. But yeah, they're just throwing all of it. All of it. Just... It's okay. We'll give them a minute. It should be fine. And then we are going to need more ships still. But at least if we can get this problem solved, it would be much better. We also need to come and strip these. So what we'll do is this all haul urgently? Yeah. Well, for now, we can get another ship over, because we're going to need small. I'd rather not load up the big ships with clothing and stuff, because there's obviously the risk of overflow. So we could send, yeah, I know we can't send it with anyone. Now I can. So we'll launch that. Now, there's also been some suggestions. We're going down here, yes. There's been 2 suggestions that I'm going to reject for Ryan reasons, which is something I had to come up with because I've found myself coming up with reasons that don't quite make sense, but they're just the way I want to do things. But it's been recommended that I just connect the base and our outpost because... worst case scenario, the conduit gets destroyed and we're in the situation we're in right now anyways. I don't like the idea of conduits or anything running across here because they're, they're unprotected conduits. And in all reality, there's no good reason not to. It's just Ryan reasons, essentially. I was told, though, for one, that's not connected, and we are also short one. We can just stick that back there. Yeah, we're short one. Technically, it's a third of a battery worth of charge we don't have, but I'd rather have it so we have enough circuit breakers for everything, because, you know, what's the point of having any if you're not going to have enough for all of it? So that should be good. Another thing that's been suggested that I reject for Ryan reasons is we have expanded roofing. So technically we also have the in-roof solar. We don't have them unlocked, so I can't really show you. But I've already kind of gone over this, but I don't really want to use them. I don't really have a good reason for it. It's just I don't want to. So once again, Ryan reasons. So yeah, we're not going to be using those solar roofs. We got the power under control now. We're also not going to be using Rim Atomics. Once again, I have gone over this, so I'm not going to go into it too much. Rim Atomics is going to be way too big to be useful at this point because we're already 99 episodes in. I don't want to spend 40 episodes trying to, you know, get power. And it would also take away from the whole point of the series because it does take quite a lot of active, you know, time to manage it all. So we're not going to be doing that. I do want to add Atomic Rimmen eventually as part of the continued universe thing, but I don't want it in for right now. So yeah, but that should cover everything. Either way, so we got a prison plot. We've already done these. I'm not too worried about them. Although that is that love sound. That city, holy jeez, this is just insane amounts of stuff that happens here. Like, it's changed factions and everything. But right now, there's city under attack and a prison plot. We got lots to do. There's combined assaults all over the place, more prison plots. We are going to be doing lots of this stuff. We just, you know, one thing at a time. So that's all good to go. So these are ready to go. We can flick that off right now. Oh, speaking of stuff, we need to get this production bench up and running. So I was requested, and I don't know if it's going to work or not, but we are going to try it. I was requested to make those transcendent power cells anyways, even though they're technically not what we need. It could just be a bug with the mod displaying, like, for example, if the mod was updated, but they forgot to update that one part of the mod, it might still give us what we want, even if it says it's not what it's supposed to be, if that makes sense. But we might be able to still get ourselves the Architect batteries, because technically this makes transcendent cells, which is the same texture as the Architect power cells, and we know that transcendent power cells aren't used for anything anywhere, so it could be just an update made things weird, and we'll see. We're going to try to build it and see if what comes out of that recipe. But this trade report, okay, so we don't need that. So what's going on here? You guys got all this under control? You got all that done. So we're gonna also call urgently for outdoor stuff. Just there's a lot of chunks there, which I guess is fine. I just want to get all this stuff back in. There's so much of it around too. I can't even see most of it because it kind of blends in, and those are chunks. Why do we have so many chunks out here? Holy crap. We're going to have to dump them somewhere else a bit further away. But that should get us the majority. See, why stop? It should get most of that back in. We'll see, though. And we have a large bandit camp. Oh my god, there's so many things happening. That's a lot of stuff. Holy gee. Blast Steel Spear is pretty good. A Steel Mace Masterwork's pretty good. Bionic Spine's useful. We'll see. We got a lot on the go. There's lots of options, lots on the go. We'll see what we can figure out. You are not done yet. You are done. So why... I'm assuming there's still someone hauling that stuff. So what we'll do... Where are you going with that? Why? No. Okay, now you're throwing them way outside. And we have storage space. So what's going on? Now wait, that's a chunk. Oh. I didn't know I had a dumping stockpile out here. Oh, you know what? I just replied to a comment before I started recording about this. Don't want that there. I didn't know that that this existed, and they were referencing this, but I thought they were referencing that. Okay, so that makes sense. Well, that makes sense for the chunks. So those are allowed to go there. I'm not worried about those. There is a lot of chunks also that needs moving. So what we'll do is grab these, cancel, grab these, cancel, because I don't necessarily want them moved. It was just, you know, we were being a little sloppy with the everything, but all this crap definitely needs to be moved because they're all getting ruined. All getting ruined. Oh, speaking of ruined, what I want is we are going to start keeping our textiles. All textiles, no cloth. We could suspend that. So up until now, obviously we're not in the production side of things, so there's been no reason to keep any of the textiles. And we've been getting a lot of textiles that are like very low health, so selling them has almost no value. What we're going to do is we're going to start keeping them. And, oh, our research is done. Holy shit. We're going to start keeping them, and we'll save them for the vault. So once the vault is done, we'll store all the textiles in there until a point where we actually have a use for textiles. Because if this does end up as a multi-series universe save, then we will eventually need textiles, so it makes sense to just keep it around because, you know, we can. So we're going to start keeping them, and it might be a little bit hard to store them, depending on how long it takes for us to get a vault up and running, but we'll see. But we got a new ship. Okay, so that should be the Albatross. Ah, beautiful. So this is going to give us, basically, it's going to be a ship that we could drop in on the edge because this is too big to drop in. This should be safe. So we don't have to worry about, you know, shipping out 3 or 4 of these smaller ones. And we can use this for many, many things. It's just super useful. So we're going to get that built. It is very expensive, 3,600 steel, 720 plasteel, 450 gold, 50 components, and 15 advanced components. And we're probably going to want multiple of these, but we don't have storage for it here. I guess we could put it there. This base does have a landing zone for it because we did design it when we built this, because I didn't think it would take us this long to get it, but it's fine. We have an assassination request too. Holy jeez. And you guys are processing all these bodies, so we don't need to worry about stripping them because they should get auto stripped. And then it looks like you guys are done with everything else finally. Grabbing wood again. And it looks like everything's finally back inside. Holy shit, took long enough. So maybe we will just do a quick strip. That way we can get it sent out, because we do want to get this loaded. And then did you get finished? Everything except for 2. Well, that's good enough. So we'll launch that, and all this is going to get processed. I can just... Oh, I'm stupid. We got landing spots for it, and I just throw it in the middle. It's fine. So then we can send that one. Drop that right there. That a sec. There. And then that can... Oh god, which one did I do? I didn't do the bottom one for sure. And then all that, we're going to want haul urgently. So and that's obviously going to get processed, and we'll get profits from that. We have another one right here. Oh, we're going to be a little bit overflowy here. It shouldn't be a problem, but we'll see. That's so weird. That's not good. Don't destroy it. Okay, it didn't destroy it, but it tried to land here, but it was already taken, so it couldn't. But I think that all ended up working out fine in the end. So we'll see. But there's not really much to see anyway. But we do need to readjust this stuff. So you can get reinstalled right over here. You can reinstalled right over here. And we only have the 3 pods. Yeah, so that's fine. This one, we can get that loaded. Oh, I gotta load this. I'll be back. Alright, so I got it all set up with all the weapons, armor, clothing, and also I got drugs in here since we had some extra room. We do have a ton of textiles here, but it's not going to hurt anything really being here, and I don't have a whole lot of room here. So we'll send that over eventually, but that should be getting done. So it won't take them long. By the time we get this done, it's actually going to take a while because it's only one person doing it, because I never ended up getting the mod that makes it so multiple people could do it at the same time. But we are going to be going out today. It's just taking a little bit longer than I was hoping. Armor's looking pretty good. Livestock Wrangler we don't need. Okay, so if we want to go out again, we got our shields ready, and we are going to be taking 2. Now, I have talked about the whole getting more mercenary situation, because obviously we're outnumbered by quite a bit, even at the small outposts. The small towns. So, do we want to pick up a couple more mercs? If we do, we should probably wait till buy time, which is another full day. Although, actually, it doesn't really matter because we're going to get charged prorated anyways. Well, yeah, you know what? We're not leaving this exact moment. So, yeah, it'll be fine. So we'll pick up another... I'm not sure how much. 10 would be ideal. 10 more would give us a squad of approximately 30 shooters. Plus, obviously, our 5 non-shooters. And that would be good, but what I'm looking at is the whole how much we're spending. Because right now we're 65,000 a season. I don't think we it is probably kind of close, but I don't think we made a profit this season because we spent a lot of time fucking around with shit. So in the end, does it really matter? Because even one city attack is enough to pay out, 3 times this in a season, and we can easily go and do 2 or 3 cities. Well, not easily. I shouldn't say easily, but we could do it and it wouldn't really hurt too bad. So yeah, maybe we just buy 10 more. And that would give us that the numbers back on our side. So yeah, I guess we could go now. We'll see what happened. Oh, okay, it's just a caravan request. Chaos, can you come up and talk to our mercenary friends and see what the prorated rate is like? And because I'm not sure if it's going to be like, oh, there's only like 1 day left, so it's only going to cost you a tiny itty bitty bit. But we're going to want to just quickly come down here. So if we wanted 1 year prorated, so that would be costing us obviously our guarantee. Immediate cost is 2,700. So yeah, it's going to be almost nothing. So that should be fine. Yeah, because we're only going to be paying an extra 200 for this last day of the season. And then, obviously, when season ticks over, we have to pay the full 3,500 again. But that's not a big deal. We'll just get these coming in now. So, we're going to want immediate delivery, because we're not going to wait a couple days. That can be at the other base. No, because we're going to want to re-weapon them here. We can get, obviously, advanced armor. Now, we have lots of armor. So, we can... Obviously, them having armors with shields and stuff would be ideal. We do have lots of options. You know what? We're only getting 10. It should be fine. So we'll go no gear. We'll get them what we have. And we'll give them the shittier stuff. That way our real people can have the better stuff. And then you guys can... it doesn't really matter, but their clothing is going to be red. Weapon-wise, we don't need them having weapons because we'll provide that. We got lots, and we can grab 10 more cyborg rangers. We also probably should get ourselves our constructors now too, because we are going to need, people that are able to deconstruct, and I don't want, if at all possible, it'd be nice if our main group wasn't really, used for the small bases. I'd rather them, obviously for cities, we're going to want them to assist. But when it comes to all the towns and, any quests and stuff like that, it would be nice if they didn't have to bother with any of that. So we could grab ourselves you only have 1. So I guess we'll get 1 for now, and when you get a refill, we'll see what we can do. So that's going to cost us 35,000 up front and another 38,000 at the end of the day. So that's going to put us over 100,000 per season. Oh boy! That hurts. We don't have any... we never get discounts. It's fine. Okay. Disconnect. Let's get them in. Armed up. We'll see. We also need some painting. What I'm going to do, just because there's no real balance thing. There's no resources that go into it, but we're going to grab Dub's Paint Shop. But what I was going to do is I was going to make it so it was instant instead of someone having to come and actually paint it. The reason being it's that way we can just like switch our armor color as needed a little bit quicker without, people fucking around doing stupid shit. But I don't know. It could be that the options are in here. Yeah, no, it's not. So I'll look off camera to see if there's a way to change. Well, I know there is a way, but make it so it's, instant paint. But for now, we don't need that. So what are we going to get people wearing? Something with a shield is obviously very important. Mercenaries are here, so we're going to want to go up here. Should be 11 of them. Okay, and all of you. Oh, Oh, I think you have a Doomsday launcher, but no, they remember having a Doomsday launcher, but they're not actually having it. So then, what do we have? So we got some scout armor. We got lots up here. So this stuff isn't getting moved. I'm all irritated by everything. Go do whatever. I don't care. Oh, Ryan needs a break. Okay, so this stuff's all done. Can we get, you guys all have helmets, can we get everybody from here to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11. These 11, you need to come in here. We're gonna get you in a nice line. We're gonna get you to drop all your armor. We're gonna get them all painted. And then once it's all painted, we're gonna pick them all back up, and then we're gonna get you some damn weapons so we can get on with our freaking day. Do I just want to fucking call it quits because I'm gonna lose my fucking mind? Alright, so we are back and a little bit of time has passed. Oh boy, what a nightmare everything has become. As you can see, things are different. I had, for the very first time in a very long time, I rage quit the game because I just lost my mind trying to deal with this. So, I don't know where we are in the episode. I have no idea how I'm going to edit all this together because there's a lot of stuff that I cut. There's nothing like we didn't get raided or anything like that. It's just dealing with what we are dealing with now just wasn't going well. So the whole armor situation where things weren't getting moved when they should have gotten moved, well, turns out they shouldn't have been getting moved because I didn't know, I have no idea how it happened, but we didn't have enough storage for all the different types of armor. There was like 4 sets of armor that had no storage for it, so I don't know how that happened, but I've got it fixed. So now we have every single set of armor in here, and things are getting moved properly. All the new mercenaries that we bought, I've got them all set up with an assortment of weapons. Some of them have snipers and stuff like that. Some of them have the Gauss rifles that we bought. And I also got them all set up for armor. They have just a mix of recon armor, scout armor, hazard operation helmets, and just, you know, stuff that has a bit of a shield, but not really good because we want, you know, the good armor for our people. I also did find out, I was looking so hard for Dub's paint shop options to make it so we can paint stuff instantly instead of people having to come and, you know, come paint it, because there is no, like, it takes like half a second and there's no resource cost to it. So I figured I'd just get rid of it because it was making it so I had to, you know, drop a piece of armor, paint it, and then someone would come and grab it, put it away, and I was, it just wasn't going well. So we are able to paint stuff instantly now. Not that, like I said, it doesn't really make a difference because there's no cost or anything to it, and it takes almost no time. It was just tedious. But I did find out something. Oh, I also set up a palette. That way we have all of our colors set up, and we're going to set up new palettes in the future. So that's going to make life easier. But I did find out that you can paint clothing on people. I've tried this before and it didn't work. And I tried it through here, which was my problem. But you can paint the person, which then paints all their armor. I didn't know that, but that's very helpful. So we're going to want you back. So that's going to make life easier for getting everyone back to being white again, because obviously that wasn't going well. It also, actually, you know what? That option may now exist because I made it so it's instant. Yeah, that actually makes sense now. So I did try that before, it didn't work, but now that it's instant, I could paint people that they're wearing. Okay, perfect. So other than that, sorry, I'm really screwed up now. This, I think, got done. Yes, so we can get this sent back. We are not going to be going out today. Next episode, we are going to go out, and I have a little bit of a special thingy planned, which I had plans for getting stuff done today, but, you know, everything went to absolute hell for me. But our mercenaries are now ready to go. That armor is going to be here, so I'll get processed. I was off camera looking at the whole Heimdall situation, and, well, not off camera, but when the rage quit part where it obviously didn't get saved. Heimdall trying to make something for experience to be able to get up to level 14 so we can make these isn't going to happen anytime soon. He has like 1,000 experience, but because we don't craft anything, it's going to just take forever to sit there and watch him make stuff to get up to level 14. So we're just going to hold off on the batteries. We're just going to see if Heimdall gets up to level 14 naturally, because we're not in a huge rush to get these batteries upgraded anyways. But we are ready to get these people sent back, I think. So we'll do that. We're also going to get our builders to stay here. Oh, that's not the same purple. I copied that purple, not that purple. I'll have to fix that. But you guys are going to get sent back, but these builders... So, I bought another constructor. Oh, yes, we bought another constructor. Yeah. I was thinking, why did we get another one when we only have the 2 shields and we only need 2 people? But yeah, the deconstruction side of things. So, these guys can stay here, but the mercs can go. So, we'll get them sent. We have 10, so they are going to have to go into a bigger ship, preferably. And luckily, their armor is all the right colors. So, then you guys all go. And then you guys go as well. And that should be good. And I don't think we have anything that needs to be sent. So then you guys will get out of here. How's our ship doing? It's going to still take forever. It's no rush, not a big deal. And then we don't need you drafted anymore because you're good to go. So that should work fine. All of our armor should be getting down here properly now, which is going to be a huge savings on my brain not going completely insane. We need to haul all of this. So our plans for next episode... because it is episode 100, I normally don't celebrate stuff, but we're not going to be like celebrating. But what we are going to do is we're going to go attack a city with our setup. And it's going to be our first city, so it could go horribly wrong. And it makes me kind of want to buy another couple of mercs, but I think we should be okay with everybody else going too. But we are going to be attacking a city, and we are going to be doing one of the city assaults. I'm not sure which one yet, but we do have a handful of city assault options within here, or combined assault rather. So I'll be taking a look off camera to see what city would be a good one to do a combined assault with, because it would be cool to try that out, because I haven't tried that personally. So we are going to be doing that next episode, and it is going to be a very long episode, because we're going to go from, you know, the beginning of the city to... we're back home and everything's all done. So it's going to be like an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on how much ends up getting cut out. But we're going to have a nice little special episode, which will also hopefully kind of make up for the shit show that ended up as today's episode. I was going to just do this whole episode from scratch again, because obviously there wasn't really anything that happened other than the management side of things. So it's not like I would have been like cheating or anything. But I decided, you know, I had... it's saved to that point, so we'll just work off of that for this. But yeah, so that should be everything ready, and then you guys are all ready to go. So we'll get you sent back, and then all of you guys should now be ready for a city assault. We should be all set up. Everyone's mood should be fine. We should have all the weapons and armor. We have 2 shields ready to go. We will be taking the shields with us for a city assault, which is going to be interesting. We do have an advantage. And that is that we can, if there's batteries around that we find, we can steal their charge from the grid. And then obviously we're going to have to ungrid it. That way we don't have to worry about everything else consuming power again. But that's going to give us a bit of an advantage with the shields, as long as they have power left in parts of their grid. Because obviously it's not, like, the whole map's not one giant grid. Well, not always anyways. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. But we should be able to take advantage of those to make our shields last a bit longer. Did anything actually happen here while I was doing stuff? No. There's a cheer mech injector. Not horrible. But, yeah, so we don't need any of these. So, I think we don't have anything else to do here. Obviously, we are doing some processing. We do need a new research. So, what do we want to do next? We do have one more ship to do. And that would be the Phoenix? Yeah, the Phoenix. So that's an option. We do have some pulse fire turrets. These are actually pretty good, but I don't think we really need more turrets. Something that might be worth looking into is grabbing the top tier solar and wind turbines, because I could see us using those in the future. It would take quite a while, obviously, but it's not going to be anywhere near as long as the 100,000 for that one. So let's grab ourselves all the way up to 2 ultimate solar panels. We don't even have solar panels researched. Wow. Okay. So we'll grab that, and then we'll also get ourselves the ultimate wind turbines. Where's... Oh, right down here. We'll grab those as well. So that's going to take us quite a while to process through this. Do we still have... I'm sure we do. That'd be the tech prof... Oh, we have one here. Because we are allowed to use these on anything that's not ship research. Because obviously the ship research, I've already gone over this. I made them stupidly expensive on purpose, and there's no point making them expensive if we're just going to use that to get rid of it. So we are allowed to use these for anything else. So we're going to use that there. I don't think we have any at this base. No. So that'll get rid of one. We may as well use that on the 10,000 research, the ultimate tier. So we're going to use that when that comes up. And then you guys have your ship here. We do need one of these ships back, obviously, because we're going to need that for the other base. Because we have those people coming as well. So we'll get you to come back. So and that'll be ready. This ship probably won't be ready. It's not really important or anything, so I'm not too worried about it. Oh, we're not going to really want the big ship. We got to launch a bunch of small ships. Well, it depends on who we attack. Because if they have mortars, we need a bunch of small ships. If they don't have mortars, then we can go in a big ship and then just, walk around as a giant group. So I guess we'll have to see. But I think this should be an okay system right here. And then everyone else should be fairly ready to go. What I'd like to do is get everyone else here painted back to the right color. So let's grab everybody except for the 3 engineers. And we'll get everyone to stand here for a sec. And we'll also get all the armor that's here repainted as well. That way, if they pick up new stuff, we don't have to worry about that. So that should be as simple as all that's white. All that's white. All that's white. And then when everyone gets in here, give them a sec. Paint them all white. And then we shouldn't have any armor issues anymore with the color systems. So there we go. Everyone's beautifully color-coded. And all of our armor is reset, so we don't have to worry about that. And I think we're good to go. I hope. Social fight shouldn't be a problem. So is there anything else that we're going to need for this city attack? We got 2 shields. We got all of the ships that we're going to need. We should probably get some of these moved back. Or at least one of them. We'll do 2. We'll get 1. We'll just move 1. That way you have one of the... we'll get 2. So you can be launch, 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 launch. You're in the air. Thank you. And where did I make that land? I don't know. I always forget which one I did. And the transport pod is loaded, so we're going to have to kick that out. Great. Get out. You're not supposed to be in here. I know I told you to go in there, but it was taking a bit longer. So that's landing there. We can land that one there. So then our ships are redistributed. Everyone's good to go. Everyone should have good moods. And I think that's it. So that's going to be it for today. Sorry about today's episode being quite fucky in the grand scheme of things. These are all ready to get turned off now because everything's well charged. So we'll get that all flicked down so we don't waste all the wood. And then obviously we're going to have to turn it back on in the future when we need to recharge, but that's not a big deal because this is all good. So yeah, that's going to be it. I think we're ready to go. It's going to be a hell of a city attack because it's our first city attack since we increased the difficulty. So they're all going to have, well, not all, but there's going to be a lot more power armor. There's going to be a lot more Doomsdays, triples, the charged miniguns that have explosive ammo, obviously, the infernal launchers, which have fire explosive ammo. So it's not going to be like the other cities. This is going to be quite the adventure, I think. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully we don't end up with everyone dying, but you never know. But it'd be nice to get our profit back on. So yeah, that's going to be it for today. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. See ya.